From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins. It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
44, ready.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Go ahead. 18.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Will swing complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Achane on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. The Dolphins in a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now Tua. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Herbert back to the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
16 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Herbert now. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable here for Davis. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up second down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
His fourth catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
a short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy. And back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
They snap it to Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Line. 21.
Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
As long as you get the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is when you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
He'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Hampton. Touchdown, Chargers. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make the score 14 to zip.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On play action, here's Tua. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Dolphins. First down. First and 10 at the 42.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Here's Tua. And that one finds Waddle on the comebacker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And a pretty big hole as he's down about the 40.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
At the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 3.
Looking to pass. Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
They'll give this to Achane. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Right here.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Step.
Tua going to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
All right, go ahead, go, go, go. Ready, out.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
5-9.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. After the turnover, it's Tua. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Solo left Zion.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So 22 more yards there and another first down.
That's good.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Chargers in good field position. First throw for the backup quarterback.
That's Marion Hampton out of the backfield.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Los Angeles.
Looking to throw. Heineke. And now incomplete downfield to Allen.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Hampton going to try to punch it in.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2. Brings up 7.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal?
Here's Heineke. They'll check this one down to Hampton.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Omari and Hampton
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
Tua, a final shot before half.
Open man, Westbrook Akine.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. He gets this to Hampton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Heineke from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And he picked up another first down there.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. He gets it to Johnston.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown!
Ladd McConkey
from 3 yards out.
And the Chargers take the opening. Kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Dolphins 8. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Ready. Ready, team. Wait there. Hey, come on, two. Ready.
Off the play action. Tagovailoa. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Ready. Ready, team. Watch it, Oscar. Motion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to pass. Tua.
Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Oh, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
That's good for the Dolphins. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go ahead. 20, TX. Turbo 1, high. Ready.
Tua going to throw. Ball headed his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll pitch it out to Achane. And he'll take this down to the 33. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Dancing to his left. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball, grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now Heineke.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just about on his own goal line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Tua.
Another catch there for Waddle.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Meeting the tough yards, they run into their fullback. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back to throw now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. To throw is Heineke. This is caught. And a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
after the Dicker field goal. He's back out, ready to send it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Go ahead. Running team, where's it?
Well run, Achane. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a...
Tua going to try and throw for it. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
36. Dolphins.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Heineke. The first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Play action, now it's Tua. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. Now I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
2nd down and 6 now. And here's another carry for Harris. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was